Don't you just hate it when you follow a smoothie recipe to a T and it still turns out watery? Me too! So today I'm sharing my tips to make sure your smoothies blend thick and perfect every single time. And what to do, or should I say what to add if your smoothie is too thin. I love to drink a smoothie on days where I'm just too busy to sit down and eat, or I just need something refreshing, an afternoon snack, because you can pack a lot of nutrients, antioxidants, and deliciousness into a single glass. I have a video with my top 5 favorite smoothie recipes that taste like dessert, which I've linked below so you can check that out. But today I'm here to answer your question of how to make smoothies thicker. It's happened to all of us, and usually it's a result of adding too much liquid, starting with room temperature ingredients, or a blender with dull blades. One of the reasons I love my Blendtec and I do consider it an investment is because the blades never get dull. They're not even sharp, so it's totally safe to reach in there and grab your stuff. But if you don't own a Blendtec, a tip that you may want to do is grab some ice, put it in your blender, and blend your ice or crush it to sharpen your blades. Now my Blendtec made snow, but yours will just be sharpened. And by the way, below this video, I have a link to where to shop for a Blendtec and my discount code in case you need a better blender. You've seen me use my Blendtec for all sorts of things on this channel, like smoothies, muffins, pancake batter, all sorts of sauces. And no, this is not a sponsored video. It's just that a dull blender is one of my pet peeves. So even with a good blender on hand and all the right ingredients, we still sometimes get that runny, thin smoothie consistency. Now, if you plan to make smoothies throughout the week, why not prep all the fruit and veggies inside of zip bags and freeze them for later? Not only would this totally cut down on time, because it's just dump it and blend, but the frozen fruit is gonna help keep the smoothie thick and cold a lot longer in your glass. I personally prefer the texture of smoothies made with frozen ingredients. You can also add a scoop of raw oats inside of a smoothie because this is a totally smart hack for when you already made the smoothie and it's just too runny. I picked up this tip when I used them to make my cinnamon roll and peach cobbler smoothies. I love the extra volume and added fiber they add, and I don't have to worry about any funny texture because the blender takes care of it. I'm gonna show you what happens to a runny smoothie when I add oats to it. Nice and thick, much better by adding oats. Another thing I love to add to my smoothies before blending are chia seeds. These tiny seeds can absorb a lot of liquid in a matter of minutes. No wonder they're often used to thicken things like puddings, desserts, jellies, and smoothies. Plus, they're high in fiber, healthy fats, and you just can't go wrong. I usually add about a tablespoon per smoothie, and that does the trick. Now tell me in the comments below the video, what are some of the things that you go through when you make smoothies? Do they come out too runny, too thick? What's happening inside your blender? And while you're down there, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. A new delicious recipe video comes out every single week. See you next time.